What up? All right, let me know if y'all can see me. Make sure my audio is okay. I'm not blowing your ears out. Can hear you, but cannot see you. Okay. There's a little bit of a delay, so it should be popping up soon. I can see myself there, so cool. I think we're just about there. Birdman, what's up, Birdman? Long time, man. I'm having many thoughts. Yeah, we're gonna talk about all of that. We're gonna talk about all that. Kind of random tonight. Just thought I'd get on here real quick. But yeah, I want to hear what y'all think about all that. Sorry about that music. Okay, so you can see me and hear me now. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy, the Gadget Inspector. Been busy with work and stuff, life. So haven't been on here as much as I would have liked. What's up, Intel Max L? Base level is high, is it? Okay, let me see if I can fix that. I can't fix the bass in my voice, Let me see if I can take some of that out. Is that better? That might be a little better, but it might have a little noise. And I'll bring the mic down some. Okay, y'all. So I don't really have an agenda or anything like that. But like I said, I just wanted to come on and say what's up to you guys. The Mavic Mini, right? I think there's about a gazillion videos out there on the Mavic Mini. There haven't been really many drones released. What's up, Dan? Dan the man is here. Barry White would be proud. All right. But yeah, man, I wanted to talk about a few things, man. The Mavic Mini, the Skydio 2. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Some of y'all know, if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm a Browns fan. I'm from Cleveland. The doggone Browns, man. It's crazy stuff. And there's this new thing called COPPA. It's new legislation. So I don't know if you guys have heard about this, with YouTube being sued by the FTC. And now there is going to be some new changes, new rules, or what do they call them? Standards of service or something like that for YouTube. And so I wanted to kind of chat about that too for a minute, but y'all all want to talk about the Mavic Mini. So what do y'all think, man? I just saw a video. I haven't seen many videos on it lately. I haven't watched very many, but I did watch one by Dustin Dunnell. I do like to watch his because he does the range test that nobody else can do, or nobody else is supposed to do. Wink, wink. Okay. But yeah, I think he pushed it out to like 3 miles or something like that, man, in 25 minutes. So that aspect is legit. The video quality looks like it doesn't look that much better than like the Spark, but the Spark video quality wasn't terrible, right? And the target market for the Mavic Mini anyway, I think the video quality is good enough. Is he doing okay for you guys? Yes, we're getting shut down. Well, and that's the thing. I don't want to kind of talk about, because drones, you know what I'm saying? Drones can kind of go both ways, right? I consider the drones that I fly, like the Mavics and stuff like that, Anafis, they're not really toys. I mean, you can call them toys, but I also fly toy grade drones as well. The little ones with brush motors, no altitude hold, no Wi-Fi FPV, no GPS. Like, those are the kind of drones, or quadcopters I started flying on or learned to fly on, you know what I mean? Back in the day. Remember the SEMA X5C, you know what I mean? But for most of those, most of the drones that you get, even toy grade, it even says for 14 and older. But I guess the new law relates to children, and children is considered age 13 and younger, I believe. So I'm just curious how it's all going to flesh out. I'm not really worried or concerned or anything like that. I don't feel like I put anything on the internet at all, much less my YouTube channel that's targeted at children or that can be misconstrued as such. But the Spark range, you can get, well, I can't say how much you can get because I never really pushed my drones, but I know you can get at least a mile out of the Spark. You can get at least a mile. Dustin is crazy, overhyped. Yeah, everything is overhyped. Recovery One drone, everything is overhyped now. I think we're at a point in the hobby where, that initial flood of marketing just hits everybody like boom. Like it's getting to be a bit much, and that first onslaught is from channels and blog sites that don't really focus on drones to begin with. But oh snap! Did Dan just give me a super chat? What? Dan Whitaker, man, God bless you, brother. You must have known I needed that. Christmas coming up. I got kids. I got kids. I think I can give you some kind of animation for that. I'm not sure. But I can definitely say thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. I should be paying you for that new terminology, droneyful. That got a nice catch to it. Let's see. Let me read some more of you guys' comments. Over the miles and chill flies with see. Yeah, so yeah, with this copper thing, man, the main thing they're trying to do is protect children, right? And those of us with drone channels like this, it's possible that it can be construed that our channels are geared towards children, but it's really not. Like most of y'all, none of you guys are children. You know what I'm saying? This is who I mainly interact with most of the time. Folks that into FPV and all kind of different aspects of the hobby. Let me see what else we got here. Where did my range go? I think I also took my range. Dan is the man. You ain't never lied. Dan is the man. 20 grand. But yeah, the Mavic Mini, man, I actually wouldn't mind having one though, because the Spark, I have the Spark, and I was very hesitant about the Spark when I got it because the limitation of the flight time, limitations on range that I kind of heard about, the 2-axis gimbal versus 3-axis gimbal. But that small and compact of a drone is real nice when you go to a park or somewhere, and it's less conspicuous. It's less, I hate to use the word threatening, but you know how some people can be with drones. I always felt a little more comfortable like at the beach or something like that with that little Spark, because I didn't feel like it was much of a threat to anybody. It wouldn't cause people much of a hassle or anything like that. Not that some of the larger ones do, but you know what I mean. Like, you got a little drone like that, Mavic Mini, 249 grams. Even if it did fall from the sky, it's not going to really do much damage on anybody. We're not supposed to fly over people anyway, but you get what I'm saying. Things happen. I think I would love to have one, but it's not like I'm dying to go out and get one. You know what I mean? I have the Pear Anafi, which is super light. It's not as small, but it's super light, and that's a fantastic drone in and of itself. Let's see. Are you getting the Skydio 2? I am planning on getting a Skydio 2. I know that what's happening right now is they have a backlog. So you have some people that ordered the Skydio 2 when it was released, and they won't be getting them until the spring, I believe, is what I saw. So it might not be a while before I get one, but it's definitely on my list because it's so different. There's a channel out there. I think it's Baker X or something like that. Some of you guys may know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. He's a moto vlogger, so he rides motorcycles and vlogs. But they gave him a Skydio 2 a while ago, and a lot of the footage that he put out it's really impressive, and it's even more impressive for me because he's not a drone guy. So you know what I mean, like it must be an easy drone to fly and to handle for someone who's doesn't look like he really was into drones all that much. Let's see, not much man, just enjoying the show. With the cop, I got the email from you that said declare the channel kid friendly or go. Yeah, right. That's correct, Dan. So what you have to do is you go to your channel settings and you can designate your channel as for kids, basically targeting kids, or not. And then there's a third option where you would make that determination video by video. And initially I did video by video, but then I went back and I said, my channel really isn't geared towards children. Because what I did, here's what you should do, Dan, or anyone that has a channel, YouTube channel, go to your analytics and see who you can see the age ranges, the demographics of the people that watch your channel. And for that age range, I think the age range was, I can probably go out here and look real quick. I think the age range was 13 and below. Let me see real quick. Let me go to my analytics. And I think the percentage, audience. So you go to your audience tab, and then in the age bucket, you can see the age ranges. So age range 13 to 17, 1.6%. That's 1.6% in terms of my subscribers or viewership. And most of mine is between the ages of 18 and 64, which makes sense. It makes sense. But the thing I think a lot of people are concerned about is the language used. And I'm not a lawyer or attorney or anything like that, but some of the language used in the new, I forget the terminology, standards of service, the document that YouTube uses to govern the platform. You have to agree to these standards of service. If you want to post videos, you have to agree to all that. True Drone Reviews, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. No, I didn't get the mini. Some of my drone purchases are kind of on hold right now. I got a bunch of stuff going on with the kids and stuff. And my oldest daughter, I don't know if you ever heard of American Girl dolls, but she's into that, man, and it's expensive. So I got to pace myself. But don't worry, I'll be getting into some of those real soon. But I'm keeping my eye on that Skydio too, though. I'm really interested in that one. Let me see if I can read some more of these comments. Let's see. Does nothing for me. Anafi is calling my name now to get the wifey on board. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Anafi, man. It's a nice little drone. I mean, it's super lightweight. When you pick it up, it does feel, there's no other way to put it. It feels cheap because it's light. It's real light. But it's real easy to get in the air. I mean, you can literally go out to where you're going to fly and you're in the air in like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I get lock on to GPS, quick. It's a fairly stable drone. Video quality is good. Photo quality is good. And it's not super expensive either. That's the other key. And then the functionality, right? So you get the flight planning, which Parrot, in my humble opinion, does flight planning better than any other drone manufacturer to this point. I know there's third-party apps and stuff like that, but native application flight planning, automated flight, man, you can't go wrong with it. That's one of the main things I love about the Anafi. What's up, Lon? What's up? I'll be getting that Skydio 2 whenever they finally start sending them. Yeah, I know. It seems like there's quite a bit of a backlog on those. But yeah, I'd love to have one of those as well. Thanks for the offer to check out the Mavic Mini. If we could link up sometime, maybe we can make that happen. Do some kind of collaboration or something. But it's got a lot going on right now. I think it's safer to put it in adult for what we do. Yeah, I agree, Intel Maxell. I don't feel like drone channels really target children. And then again, their definition of children is age 13 and below. When most of the drones, even the toy grades on the packaging, it even says 14 plus in terms of the age range. Props feel very cheap for what? The Mavic Mini or the Anafi? For the Anafi, they definitely feel cheap. They're thin. They're real thin. They aren't shipping. Yeah. Did they ever ship the initial? Did they ever ship the initial round out at all? Do you know? That's kind of messed up because that's they released. It's been going on 2 months now, right? Okay. What else did I have to talk about? So the Mavic Mini Skydio 2, the Browns, man. I know, I don't know if y'all into. Yeah, that's it. Baker X Derek. That's the name of the. That's the name of the channel. Thanks, Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger. Baker X Derek. That's the guy's channel. And he basically rides a little. It's almost like a moped, but it's a little motorbike, and he does moto vlogs. And he had the Skydio 2, before anybody else. And he's out in like San Bernardino or somewhere like that. So the footage, that he was putting up is real nice. So the camera on that thing is legit. And he said that he didn't do any kind of adjustments in post. So camera looks really good, real stable. He even took this thing through some trees, like in a park. Almost looked like an abandoned, what do you call it? Reservoir. And rode his bike through there. And this darn Skydio, man, it would not hit anything. I mean, this thing, it was pretty incredible. Let's see, they aren't shipping whenever you want. No, I'm in the first. Okay, you're in the first 100. Wow, they still haven't shipped, huh? That's something. Kyle Wagner has one as well. I'm waiting on the reviews of the Eachine Novice 3. What is that? Eachine Novice 3? Anafi. The Anafi. The props on the Anafi are thin. That's the one thing that makes me a little nervous. So I'm constantly examining those. But when I go out to fly with the Anafi, before I put that sucker in the air, I'm looking at those props. I'm looking at the screws. I'm looking at everything because I think that's where a lot of guys have their drones fall out of the sky. Is problems with those props. Okay, looks to be nice. I got a Femi A3 and I flew it into a bridge and the blade snapped off and it crashed down underneath the bridge on top of a small walkway. That's bad luck, dude. I got extremely lucky. So you still got the drone back. Yeah. San Bernardino. Well, yeah, I mean the location he picked, in the some of the views on the ground aren't the best, but like the scenery in the back, like the mountains and stuff, man, it's real cool. San Bernardino. Okay, I know that guy from YouTube. No shipping on Skydio for the mainstream of people yet. Yeah, that's crazy. October 1st it was announced and released. Dang. Hey, watch it. I've been here 25 years. It's a FPV Acro Trainer package. Oh, okay. FPV Acro Trainer package. Okay. I haven't, honestly, I haven't been keeping up with Banggood and GearBest as much anymore, man. I kind of moved on a little bit from them. But however, the fact that I'm still into FPV, I'm gonna have to go back because that's where you go. I mean, there's other places you can go to get into it. Oh, by the way, our weather's holding up here in Michigan, but it's about, it's gonna get nasty pretty soon. So what I like to do is I like to fly FPV around the house or little spots that I know of where I can fly underneath, stuff where it's dry. But if any of you are looking to get into FPV or just looking to learn how to fly FPV, get yourself a simulator. The one I like is called, what is it called? Hang on. It's called Liftoff. And you can get that, you can download that off of Steam. There's another one that is, I think you can get a demo. You can get a demo version of it for free. And then to purchase it, I think is either $5 or $10. FPV Free Rider is the one. And what I like to do, what I recommend, or how I kind of got better is, where are my goggles? Hang on. You need to get yourself a good pair of goggles that has an HDMI port on it, HDMI mini port, and get yourself, get your transmitter that you're going to be using. So whatever equipment you're going to be using outside, have that. And get that set up with your simulator so you're practicing on the same stick, same controller that you're going to go outside with. And with Liftoff, you can actually use the goggles. I might do a video on it. I think I did one on that a while ago, but I think I'm going to do another one on it. I don't know what I did with my goggles. They're in here somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, let me see what else we got here. I used to live in Monrovia, California. Okay. Man, you moved to Snowville from Monrovia? I got lucky because it was a walkway where the bridge is. Yeah, you got lucky, dude. What's up, Steve H? Good to see you, man. Still on the fence with the Mavic Mini. Maybe wait until next summer. Yeah, the thing about the Mavic Mini too, though, is the price too, man. The price is right on that. For what you get. Like, if you're not into like anything super serious, if you're not trying to do anything commercial or like real professional or anything like that, I say the Mavic Mini it's from what I've seen so far, it looks like a really good option. I'm not super or overly impressed with it. It's kind of like how I treat the Spark. I have the Mavic 2 Pro. I have the Anafi, which I think is, a little bit up there as well. And then there's the Spark. Now, I like pulling the Spark out when I'm just, when I just feel like flying. Maybe if I'm at the beach, maybe if I'm somewhere where there's a lot of people around. I like having that Spark. Even the Anafi is good for that because the Anafi is super, super quiet too. Once that thing gets up about 100 feet, you can barely hear it. So yeah, let me see. That guy on the motorbike comes off as an ambulance chaser. Why would you say that? See, I'm loving my Anafi. Good to see Hope all as well. Yeah, what's up, D-Man? I'm home. It's too cold here in Illinois. Yeah, it's getting cold, man. Now, we've been hovering around 40 degrees, so it's not too bad. But we're gonna get down in the teens. That's just how it works here. But that's all right. Let's see. Steve H, get off the fence. Just get it. Yeah. True Drone Reviews. He'll tell you the truth. He'll tell you if it's a turd or not. Okay. He'll tell you if it's a turd or not. So if he's saying get it, you can't go wrong. Okay. You can't go wrong from everything I've seen. And the one thing I really, really like is the flight time on that little thing, man. Flight time is long. The range is crazy. Like I mentioned before, Dustin Dunnell, he took it out 3.4 something miles or something like that. So, I mean, Now the fact that you don't have to register it and all that, okay. I mean, but to me, that's not like really a big deal. Anyway, I mean, you still got to follow, regulations, right? You still can't, just going off doing what you want to do. Let's see. I ordered a Femi 8 say on Banggood last year in January, but waited like 6 and 7. What? Yeah, that's crazy, man. I hear things about Banggood and GearBest here and there. I never really had a major problem with ordering stuff from them, but my whole thing with ordering from overseas is if you get something and something's not right with it, it's just a hassle to get that remedied. So usually when I'm making what I consider a major purchase, something over $100, that number might be different for everybody, but if it's over $100, I consider it a major purchase, and I get a little nervous when I'm purchasing something like that from overseas. Let's see. If you already have the Spark Air Pro, you don't need the Mini. I agree. I agree. Recovery One drone. I don't need it, but I do primarily focus on drones on my channel. So I gotta keep the drones coming. Here and there at least. My channel is about gadgets too. I'm into gadgets. Like here's one. I got all kinds of gadgets. It's my fan right here. So you might see some crazy stuff like that on the channel. No, I won't do nothing that crazy. But let me see. See some it is racing to see the fire. Flew the heck out of my Bebop today at Walton Ranch Preserve here. Oh, okay. Yeah, the Bebop 2, man, is still. I'm actually trying to sell mine just because, I'm starting to get to the point where I'm not flying it as much because I have other drones, and but it's still one of my favorites just because of you can fly it sporty. So if you want to get a speed fix, man, and the thing is so agile. Or you can slow it down, fly it and get footage. Now the camera's not the best, but in certain lighting conditions, you can get some decent footage. 1080p, HD, decent footage. And then again, the flight planning, man. If you ever get into flight planning, and figure out, some of the different kind of shots you can get using flight planning, man, it's cool. Sorry about that. Let's see what else we got. I have had good luck with Newegg. Oh yeah, Newegg. Yeah, Newegg. I like Newegg. I think I got what did I get from Newegg? I think I got my Phantom. No, what did I get from Newegg? I can't remember. I bought something from them. And yeah, I've had good success with them as well. Newegg, no problem there. Never sell the Bebop 2. I have to, man. Now the other thing is with the batteries, you know what I mean? Like you have to discharge those batteries. You have to use them because the Bebop 2 batteries don't self-discharge. They don't discharge themselves automatically to storage level like some of the other more drones that have been released more recently. So you got to take care of those batteries a little more. I actually have a balance plug that I use to charge my Bebop 2 batteries, and that allows me to take them down to storage voltage. But like I said, I don't fly it as much as I used to, so it's becoming something I got to manage a little bit too much. Plus, it'll fund a new drone. Maybe I'll use those funds for to put towards the Skydio 2 or something. Let's see. Anyone here know much about the World Drone upgrade to Phantoms? I just picked up one. World Drone. Never heard of that. My last drone was a Hubsan H216 that was chewed up by a storm. Oh, that sucks, man. That sucks. Okay, what else, man? What else is out there? There's not much else out there right now. That's the thing. Like, I started to feel like earlier this year, I started to feel like the hobby was starting to get stale. Anybody else start to kind of feel like that? I mean, drones aren't I've heard people even say that drones are a fad. That's kind of waning. That's kind of going away, and I think that's probably true for the guys that got the drones for Christmas. That really not into it. Took them out, got them. Family got them a Mavic or something for Christmas, and they got into it a little bit, but they out on the golf course now instead. You know what I mean? But for those of us that it's really a true hobby for us, I mean, it hasn't really waned, but I have noticed that I don't know, there's not a whole lot going on. It doesn't seem like it. You got DJI. It's almost like we're like waiting until they release something new because nobody else is out there doing much. That's why when the Skydio 2 got announced, it seemed like everybody was losing their mind, including me, because I was like, oh snap, a new drone. I wonder if Parrot will come out with a new Bebop drone. I don't think so. I think Parrot is going to be focusing more on the commercial side of things. They just got a contract with, I think, the military to develop some type of drones for the military. But I think, just based on some of the news stories I've seen about Parrot, I don't know what they're going to do in the consumer space. But I would definitely hate to see them get out of it completely. I would love to see some update on the Bebop. Such a unique drone. Sorry, Mavic 2, you need to fly the Bebop more, buddy. I know, I gotta break it out, man. Just to like let it rip sometimes, you know what I mean. You put that sucker in sports mode, kick up all of the the dials, all of the you know what I'm talking about, the sliders. Kick the sliders all the way up, so you get that full tilt, full speed. Man, you can't beat it. Can't beat it. New Tello, yes, I would like to see a new Tello as well. Still one of my favorite little small toy drones, the Tello. Video quality is great. The photos are great. If you get yourself one of those Wi-Fi repeaters, you can get rid of the choppiness and the lag that you get normally. But yeah, for a lot of people were saying it was overpriced when it was released. Maybe $100 for a little toy grade, but for the video quality and the stability, like the stability of that thing, almost like it has GPS. I don't know if you guys see I forget which video it was, but even in like windy conditions, it fights wind. That's how good the sensors are on that thing. Let's see. Do you know if there's any drone that came out that's similar or better to the X8 and in the same price range it was in then? It was about $450 then with coupon. Not really. I think the Mantis is in that price range, but I didn't see very good reviews on it. You've got the Mavic Minis in that price range, so that's a competitor. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. There haven't been many. I mean, you've got all the Eachine stuff, and you know what I mean. You've got all of that stuff, but I've kind of been ignoring that for a while, honestly. Let's see. I like to see Nutella. It's now about these new gadgets can be used in other industrial construction, other areas of life. Yeah, that's where things are moving. With Parrot, with the thermal Anafi, they really were. There's a certain market that they're targeting for that, and it's like first responders and firefighters, and used for like investigations and stuff like that, even for like building inspections and locating bodies and stuff like that. So let's see, like I say, it's just finding time. I was trying to do something once a week when I can set up a shot at work. They are looking to buy a house, so that is happening. Oh yeah, house hunting, it can take some time. Yeah, you're busy. Dan Whitaker is a paramedic, and he makes videos about being a paramedic. So if you're interested in that, check out Dan Whitaker's channel. And he's into drones, and he's into gadgets, and he has a dog named Bentley. Just a little plug for Dan. I got this stupid ear sheen for $30. I probably had the most fun ever flying a cat. Yeah, you know what? Ain't nothing. There's nothing wrong. I always recommend that people, especially people that are just getting into the hobby. Okay, let's say you got a Mavic Air, right? You got a Mavic Air, okay? These drones, especially DJI, they're so easy to fly. They're so stable. But what happens is when something goes wrong and now you gotta maneuver, you gotta improvise. That's where I think flying those little toy grades without altitude hold, without, GPS, without any of those helpers, it's just you with throttle control and, managing that quad. And I think that translates over to the more advanced drones. You're a better flyer and you're more comfortable. Like when I first started flying, what was the first, say, expensive drone I got? It was the Bebop 2, which wasn't really that expensive. I think it was $400 when I got it, maybe $450 or something like that. But I was nervous a lot of times flying it because I'm like, man, what happens if this just flies away and doesn't come back? I'll be really upset about that. So, but over time I got more comfortable. You know how you learn, figure out how to do your pre-flight checks. You understand factors that can affect GPS signal, like KP index and stuff like that. So the more comfortable I got, now when I go out to fly, I'm extremely comfortable. Now maybe when I fly the Mavic 2 Pro, sometimes maybe I'm a little, but for the most part, I feel very comfortable. Point I'm trying to make is those little ear-sheens, the little toy grades. Like one of my favorite drones, absolute favorites. It's a JJRC H33, I think it is. They don't even make it anymore. It's a little small toy grade drone, but that sucker is so fun to fly, man. Sometimes I'll just take it out and let it rip because it's stress free. Because if you crash it, you don't care. I mean, I think that thing was $20, or maybe it was one they sent to me for review. I think is more the case, but it cost $20. So yeah. Let's see. It was anyone have a Mavic Pro Platinum, and are they worth the money? The Platinum. I think the main thing with the Platinum was it was supposed to be quieter, right? And supposed to be quieter and maybe longer flight time or something like that. Let's see. Oh, sorry, I have to go work engrave. Okay, Steve, you take it easy, man. Thanks for stopping in. Okay, let's see. Go get a Phantom 2 to test your skills. Oh, Phantom 2. Whoa, you going back, huh? You can even do some tinkering with I know a lot of guys are doing like a lot of tinkering with the Phantom 2. That's the one that has the gimbal that will accommodate an action camera, right? Various action cameras, I believe. Okay, so it's a great learning experience. And as we say, you gotta learn it on an old bicycle. You gotta learn it on an old bicycle. Okay, I get that. That's a good saying. That's a good saying. What else is up, y'all? What else is up? I'm starting to ramble a little bit, but I just wanted to touch base with you guys, man. I got some stuff coming to the channel. I got this Drocon. It's a brushed drone, but it's a GPS drone. Around that $150 to $200 price point. It's pretty solid. It's about the size of a Phantom. It has a one-axis gimbal, so it pans up and down. But I'll be doing a video on that one soon. And like I said, I'm planning on getting some of these newer drones on the channel, but it might be a little while for me. See, I have a P2 and it keeps me humble. Yeah. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with staying humble. Nothing wrong with that at all. Wow, I can't believe Dan Whitaker, man. That is such a blessing, such a blessing. So, anybody, what y'all doing for Thanksgiving, man? What do y'all do? Do y'all just do your traditional turkey? Do you do ham? Do you do prime rib? One of my coworkers was telling me today that they do prime rib. Do you go out to eat on Thanksgiving? Someone I just talked to the other day was saying that their tradition is to go out. They have a special restaurant that they go to every year. My whole thing is time with the family and stuffing or dressing. That's my favorite. Cornbread, stuffing, dressing. DJI Ronin SC. Yeah, I want to get a hold of one of those Ronins. I have a gimbal by I think it's Fade Tech, and it's decent, but it's not the best. It's budget. I mean, it does the trick, but I would really like to get one of those Ronins. From what I've seen, that's some next level stuff right there. All right, you guys, I think I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I'm running out of things to talk about. But like I said, I just wanted to hop on here, say what's up real quick, and let y'all know I'm still alive. I'm still doing drone videos. Let's see, Jorge, we going out to eat with. Okay, you go out to eat. Okay, yeah, I know a lot of people do that. I think maybe as we get older, we might end up going that route, because doing all that cooking, man, it'll wear you out. You know, because we're most of our family is in Cleveland, so. But this year we're going. Oh, sorry about that. This year we're going home to Cleveland, so we won't need to do much cooking. All right, man. All right, Michael, have a good night. I'm going to get on out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all for stopping in. I am planning on doing a live stream with a gentleman who has a website that focuses on, it basically provides study materials for the Part 107 exam. So if any of you are interested in that, we've been trying to link up and get this done for a while. So that'll be coming hopefully soon. His name is Zach. I forget his last name, but he's actually an attorney, and he has his manned pilot license, I believe. But disclaimer, he's not going to be giving advice or anything like that from an attorney's perspective. But this is just kind of his profile, his background. So. I'll be having him on at some point to kind of talk about some of the drone rules and laws and all that fun, exciting stuff. Bugs 3. I had a little snafu with my Bugs 3, man. Love that drone. I'll probably get another one. I still have the Mini, and I still fly that one around. But the classic Bugs 3, that one got ruined. With some water damage, unfortunately. But I'm gonna probably get another one at some point, because that's such a great drone. Great drone. I thought the Up Air was your first drone. Yeah, but I wouldn't call that like my first expensive drone, I guess. How much did I pay for that drone? $300 maybe. I don't really count that one. I shouldn't act like that. Back then, I thought it was great. It was my first. It really was my first. I take that back. My first ever GPS drone was the XK Detect X380C, and It was a all black drone, GPS, um, and this was like 3 years ago. And I have a video out on my channel where I took it up. I think it was maybe my first or second flight. I took it up. Thank God I was in a park and nobody was around, and it just dropped out of the sky. And I got that one from. I got a real good deal on it because they were going for like $400. I think I got that thing for. I think I got it for 200 or something like that. I was pumped, and it fell out of the sky on me. But I got it from Hobby King, and they refunded it. So when I got that money back, I did some research. I ended up getting the Up Air 1. Because at that point, I didn't really want to spend a whole lot of money. You know, I was just kind of venturing into GPS. And I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money, man. So I did some research on the Up Air 1. And for the money, it's a really decent drone. You get, on the controller, it comes with a monitor. It was 3-axis gimbal. Video quality was really good. You did have some distortion, if you pointed the camera a certain way, the horizon would, you get that curve, or fisheye effect. But, for the most part, the other thing with the Up Air 1 was you couldn't calibrate the compass. Now, there's no way for you to manually calibrate the compass, so it wasn't the most stable drone. It wasn't the most stable drone. But yeah, that was my first. I consider that to be my first one, and I flew that sucker. That sucker got some airtime. I flew the mess out of that Up Air 1. 3 words of encouragement before you sign off. Okay, yeah, 3 words of encouragement. Number one, be content. Be content, man. It's easy to get anxious, when you see others maybe succeeding or seem like they're just living the high life, or, they get seem like everything is going their way. Don't get caught up in that, man. Don't get caught up in that. Laser focus on what's good in your life, man. Laser focus on it, man. Because even the worst situations, man, you just gotta keep that grit. You gotta keep that grit about you. You know what I mean? And just be content, because discontentment is the father of narcissism. It's the father of narcissism, man. It makes you say, why not me? It makes you say, why me? It makes you focus on me, right? So contentment, true contentment, man, now you can focus on others, man. Now you can say, my situation might be bad, but there's somebody else that has it worse. For the joy of the Lord is your strength. Amen. Amen. That's amen, Mr. Tech Jesse. Amen, Mr. Tech Jesse. Get another Bugs 3. It rocks. All right, good night, Intel Maxell, man. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hope I didn't bore you to death. La vida loca. Living the local life. Yeah, living the local life. So that was one word of encouragement. Number 2, know you have purpose. Know you have purpose. And this kind of ties into contentment. Know you have purpose, man. Look, a lot of times we view purpose as something that's out there somewhere. It's something we have to aspire to, and it might be, right? You it's okay to aspire towards things, right? But right here, right now is your purpose. Look around you, wherever you find yourself, even if it's a situation you're trying to get yourself out of, even if it's a situation you're trying to move up from, look around you, man. There's purpose right where you are. It's right in front of you. Find your purpose right there. You're a human being, not a human doing. It's not so much about what you're doing. It's about who you're being. Who are you being right now, right? If you got kids, you're a father. If you got a spouse, you're a husband. If you've got parents, that you love, or maybe they're aging, you're a son, you're a daughter. You know what I mean? Focus in, laser focus in on those things, man, because that's the stuff that matters and endures and lasts. It's not all the other things that sometimes we chase after. Had to get my FPV fixed, guys. Acro whoop. Yeah, I got my I'm gonna probably be flying this little thing pretty soon. This is the what is this? This is the Emax. This is the Emax Tiny Hawk. The one thing though, I gotta take the camera out because I get a lot of noise in the picture. So I don't know if something's going on with the wiring in there. But this is a great flying little whoop. It's brushless motors, and I did switch out the props on this because it does turtle mode now with these props, and it flies good around the house and outside. But you have to change your settings to the what do they call it? The Project Mockingbird settings. And I did a video on all that too. So, but yeah, I'm right there with you, Birdman. In the wintertime, this is how I get my fix with these whoops. With these whoops. Okay, I still got a third one to do. Okay, so we said contentment. We talked about purpose, right? What else? Giving, man. Find a way to give. Find a way to give, man. Whether it's your time, whether it's a talent you may have, or whether it's a treasure, money, right? Find a way to give, man. There you go, my bro. Yeah, okay. I'll wrap it up with that. Find a way to give, man. It's always better to give than it is to get. And I know that sounds like a platitude, but it's not. It's not at all. Think of it like this. Think of it like planting seeds, right? You plant seeds, eventually you're going to get some type of harvest. Something is going to grow. And while you don't give to get something back, when you do give, you get something back. It's like scattering seeds, man. You scatter those seeds, something is going to grow out of that. Something is going to grow out of that through giving. That principle, it's a principle that anyone can grab a hold of. And yeah, man. So what did we say? We say be content, know you have purpose, and find a way to give. And let us not be weary in well doing. That's right, Mr. Tech Jesse. Amen. All right, y'all. Next time I'll do better. I'll have something more interesting to talk about and to do on these live streams. But I just wanted to get on here real quick, touch base with you guys. And I appreciate the few of you that was on here, man. I appreciate you. And Dan, man, if you ever need anything, man, hey, you know where to find me. You are the man. I appreciate you. When I was little, my mom always said, there isn't anything you can't do without the help of the Lord. Fix it. That's right. Amen. 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 That's the only thing that lasts and endures. It really, really is. And sometimes it's so, especially in our day and age and in this culture we're in, it's so easy to just get lost in. Isn't it amazing that we're more connected today than we ever have been in modern history? More connected with our phones. I interact with people from different countries. You can get on a plane at any moment and go anywhere in the world for the most part that you want to go. We're just so connected, but at the same time, we're the most disconnected than we ever have been. There's statistics out there about loneliness, how lonely people are, about suicide levels that are going up. And I wouldn't smash completely on social media or anything like that. But the point I'm trying to make is, man, the simple things, the mundane things of life, man, the simple things of going to work every day, going to the grocery store. There's people around us, man. There's purpose all around us. There's stuff we can do, man, to have a full life, even if it's just with our family, that get on our nerves sometimes. Some of us will hold grudges against family members and won't talk to them for years. It'll be years and years and years, and you won't see you won't see folks until the funeral. And it's like, man, get that straight today, man. Get that straight today, man. Handle that today, man. Today, get it right today, man, because that's the only thing that matters, really. Your family, relationships. That's the only thing that really matters, man. For real. It's the only thing, right? We have horizontal, but a lot of times, and this is just real, before we can get our horizontal relationships right, we got to get that vertical relationship right. We need to get right with the Lord, man. For real. That's real. Okay. Thanks for doing the chat. Yeah, man. I'll be back. I'll do better next time. I have something more interesting to talk about. But yeah, we're gonna I'm planning some things for the channel for 2020. I'm gonna get some things squared away. I have some things to take care of right now. Things are really ramping up on my job as well. So I have to just prioritize. But this is my hobby. I love to fly drones. I love to make videos. I love to interact with you guys. So this is something that I hope to do for the duration, Let's see, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace. Amen. You preaching, boy. You bringing the word. You bringing the word. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Amen. Awesome chat. As they say in amateur radio, I'm over and out. Yeah, over and out, y'all. Okay, y'all. So we spent about an hour. Like I said, I'll try to do better next time. But thanks for y'all. Thanks for y'all's time, man. All right, later.